Yeah, the blue-haired they-thems are going to be reading. They're going to be reading Sun Tzu's The Art of...
This guy's rambling that if conservatives and liberals in the U.S. had a civil war, that the liberals would win. And he thinks one of the reasons is because all the liberals can read, and they're going to read The Art of War. You clearly never read The Art of War yourself, Kuyan. Oh, blue states like California, they grow most of the nation's fruits and vegetables. And yeah, who controls that farmland? Are you under the assumption that just because it's a blue state means that the farmers in that part of the country are automatically liberal too? Because they're not. You can look at the election map yourself. All these farmers that are actually growing the produce in California, yeah, they typically vote conservative. Meaning, the only thing that those conservative Californian farmers have to do is just cut off your food supply and you starve out. It's called an indirect attack. Actually read The Art of War for once instead of bragging about reading it. You know how you can tell that somebody is a pseudo-intellectual? When they think that only people who think like them are capable or willing to read. Conservatives might not give a flying fuck about literature in this day and age, but they're more than happy to sit down and read economics and practical information. Which is probably why liberals and leftists spend so much time trying to claim that their favorite fantasy character would have agreed with them. Because that seems to be your big claim of intelligence. You read fantasy and fiction. Just because people don't read for fun doesn't mean they don't read at all. If we have something to learn, we can read it. And look, I'm not even a conservative. I'm a libertarian living in a blue city within a red state. And this happens to be Baton Rouge, Louisiana, meaning I've seen the worst sides of both ends of the spectrum in the American political discourse. Which is why I'm a libertarian, because you both suck. But if there's a civil war, liberals are secluded to mostly major metropolitan areas, and Republicans control the countryside and the farmland. And if you actually read Sun Tzu's Art of War, you'd know that that's what you want to control. Not the major cities, because all they have to do is surround you, lock you in, and starve you out. It's called a siege. And miss me with, oh, you don't have any allies. You think the rest of the world is going to get involved if a civil war pops off? They're not going to do anything but sit back and try to mind their own business because they do not want to get involved in this hot potato. You see, if you actually read The Art of War, you would know that greatness is not besting your enemy in 10,000 battles, it's besting your enemy without having to fight. And conservatives are already set up in this country to do exactly that, because all they have to do is surround you, lay siege, and starve you out. You're not going to win this fight, because they're geared up for attrition and you aren't.